us to do like some fitness exercise moves sitting on the chair. Okay, I'll do the very famous Bedok shuffle. Bedok shuffle. Bedok shuffle. Single, single, double. Single, single, double. Okay, your turn. So we can start anytime, right? Yeah, why you scared?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Okay, let me get my question out first.
Strong. Check my heart rate. Boy, 93. Never do anything.
Hey, shut up, enough. Hi everyone, this is Natalie. Welcome to my channel. So today, I actually have a good friend with me. We started our dance fitness instructor journey together, which was about, this is our 5th or 6 years, right? Around there. Yeah, we started together, so we have seen each other's up and down. We've been there for each other's up and down. So today, I'd like to have you together with me to welcome my good friend Minion. Yay! But her name's not Minion lah. So what's your actual name?
I'm Eng Eng. Same as Natalie, I'm actually also a fitness instructor. Yeah. What would you want to ask me?
Why? Very nervous, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to know actually how did you start this journey? What makes you come into this industry? What were you previously doing?
Previously I was doing actually accounts.
Accounts?
Yeah, so to me account is too routine. So found a chance that I decided to step up and try something different. So that's when I started to go into this industry, try something new for myself.
But what makes the switch? I mean, account is a stable job, right? You know that it's a day job, 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 with a stable income. While for dance fitness instructors, most of us are freelance and the income fluctuates. So actually what makes you want to have this transition?
What makes me want to have transition? Basically, seriously, I just want to try out something that is very different from what I was doing previously. So to me, since I was still young that time.
You mean now very old?
Younger than you, but still.
Shut up!
Yeah, so I decided to try out something new while I'm still young.
Still young, okay. So, were you exercising all along or what?
When I was working that time, I do join some aerobics classes, and one of the class that I joined was Bedok Fitness.
Bedok Fitness?
Yeah.
We haven't heard about this much. So what is Bedok Fitness?
Bedok Fitness is basically a dance fitness program whereby we draw letters and numbers on the floor with our feet.
Oh, with your feet, not just
No, we're gonna trace it out. I hope so also, but yeah, we're gonna trace it out some simple aerobic steps.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
Then that's when I get started off and got interested and decided to give it a try. So I started off as a Bedok Fitness instructor.
Okay, so started off as a Bedok instructor.
Yeah.
How did you get into becoming a full-fledged instructor? You were saying that you actually started some aerobic classes back then, right? And slowly you got interested and you came in contact with Bedok Fitness.
Yeah.
Is that the fitness that sparked your interest to actually come into this industry full-time?
You can say it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
How I got to know Minion was that during that time we were actually teaching at this gym. So her class was after mine, and so I was teaching dirty dancing back then. That's why she always called me
dirty dancer.
叫肮脏，我没有叫肮脏 ，OK？ I beg
Whatever.
Okay, so after Bedok Fitness, what else? Right now, I know that you actually have a couple of programs under your belt.
Yeah.
So why did you decide to actually pursue more instead of concentrating on Bedok Fitness?
As you start to explore more, so different programs to me is a fun factor that I'm looking at. So when I get in touch with get to try out different type of programs, I also get interested in so I start to take up different certifications. And frankly speaking, to go into full time, we need to have more programs in order to survive. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's a fact. So yeah, no choice.
Okay, so what do you believe in? Jack of all trades, master of none, or do you believe in specialize in one program and be good at it? Serious question. Serious.
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 Why do you ask me such a serious question?
Because I don't know what to ask with you, right? So yeah, quick, talk more.
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 I wish to be a master of just one program by itself. But right now, the current situations that I'm in, I'm working towards it, but to me, for survival wise, it's not a very good way for me to proceed. Yeah. So still believe that you have to do what you're good at and just continue doing it, regardless of what program, because every program is different. So you can do it differently, but still do what you're best at.
That's true. Okay, having said that, I think we often get this illusion that should we actually pursue our program or should we have a stable income, right? It's always the torn between flexibility versus stability. As we always hear people saying that do what you love what you do. So if you're able to turn your passion into something that's so-called money making, you'll be enjoying your job. Having said that, I think we have to be realistic as well. So before you actually think of switching career, maybe you want to I think we do go through like some hard decisions to decide whether or not this can sustain us in the long run, right? Yeah, so definitely beside going after your passion, do check on the financial side as well. Okay, having said that, moving on to the next question. I don't know what I want to ask as usual because I always forget.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the obstacles during your startup? I remember when we first started, right, we have like no network, we do not know anybody, we gong come into this industry. Gong means like what? We have no notion of what's going on, we do not know who are the big players in the market, we do not know what is this market all about. So tell us, what are the obstacles you met when you first started this journey?
For me, myself, because when I first started off, I actually follow my shift in this teaching program. So usually what we do is we team teach. So when I first started off, the first thing that I encountered is to having to teach the whole class by myself without any help.
Are you scared?
I'm scared because I'm a very shy person.
Yeah,
A
right.
girl of few words.
No,
I don't know
don't
how
believe.
to communicate with.
She's lying.
I don't know how to communicate with my participants. Yeah, so to me, it was quite a challenge for me to actually start off. Yeah. That's all.
Okay, so what were you thinking during your first class? Okay, tell us how you come about to conduct the first class on your own without any help. What's Alex? That's why Alex.
I'm supposed to cover Alex's class as my simple class, and that's why he's not there to help me. Yeah, that's why I'm left to survive on my own.
Okay, so am I right to say that you kind of so-called understudy Alex before you actually become a full-fledged instructor to have your own class?
Yes.
So how long did you understudy?
Wow, maybe around 1 year
1 year.
or less. I cannot remember.
So were you forced by Alex to conduct that class on your own?
Forced? Maybe indirectly I'm being forced, but not directly being forced.
Hey, you say like no say, no different, huh? Oh, got say like no say, like that,
I
right?
never said I forced you, but some kind you indirectly asked me to take over the class when you're not around, so I think that's forced.
Okay, so what changed after that first class? Is there something changed? Did that something like, inside your, something like goes bing and then you feel that, hey, I can do this? Is that a turning point?
Actually, my first class I was very nervous. Like now I'm also very nervous. So yeah, that's when I learned how to actually conduct the whole class by myself. Because first thing for us, we have to remember our steps. It's already very difficult. You ask her, she always forgets her steps. So
Hey, shut up.
It's very difficult for us. Secondly, we have to give cueing, we have to instruct them on what to do. And then we have to communicate and we have to interact with them. So we have to like so-called multitask a lot of things at the same time. That's where I learned how to do a lot of things by myself.
Were these like totally out of your comfort zone? Because I know that for accounts, right? I mean, especially for people who are doing back-end jobs, you don't have to deal with people not so much other than the colleagues in your workplace. So right now, you're actually dealing with a bunch of strangers,
Yeah,
right? So do you know them prior to conducting the class?
I hope so, but no.
Answer is no lah, right? Say no lah.
No lah.
So,
So fierce one. Your instructor so fierce.
so after that first class, does it give you the confidence that you can actually do this full time and you can be independent to conduct your own classes?
Don't say that. I'm not saying that you will give me a confidence to do this full time because there's only one class. But it does give me a confidence that I can conduct the whole class by myself, which to me is very important. Because if you want to go this in full time and you don't have confidence to actually do all this by yourself, you are not taking the first step to go into the industry.
Okay, then what advice do you have for those people who are thinking of career switch and people who who has already taken a certain fitness certificate and thought of coming in maybe part time or full time? What advice do you have for them?
I always tell them you must dare to take the first step. If you don't dare to take the first step, you will always stay in the own place. You will never actually do anything. You're only just thinking about it. So if you are worried or you are scared like me, what you can do is actually find another instructor or your friend to actually team teach together. That's when you can actually gain some experience and you are not doing this all by yourself. Actually, you have the support of all your friends. Everyone is there for each other, for one another. So no need to worry to approach anyone because we instructors out there, not say that we are very overt, but we are there to help if you need help. Yeah, just try to approach us and try to approach Natalie. She's very good. No eyes. Yeah, she is good.
What about for people who has no contact, who has no network? How do you advise them to start if they thought of giving this industry a try?
No contact. I'm sure you have attended some classes. That's why you are interested to go into some fitness or this industry. So you can just approach the teacher or instructor that are attending the class. That's how I get started. I approach because I attend aerobics class, so when I took my aerobics cert, I actually approached my aerobics instructor for help. So when I started with Bokua, of course I moved to my Alex. My 师傅, not my Alex. My 师傅 Alex. Yeah, so I do not have other contact except my 师傅 or my teacher, that's all. So that's how I think after that, you slowly build on your network. Get to know more people from there and things will get easier once you get the first step. First step.
So I guess in a nutshell is that you have to ask. You really have to ask. Knock you shall receive, okay? And seek you shall find. So if you don't ask, then it's really quite hard to actually go out the first step. I know a lot of us are actually very shy about that. And why you look at me like that? Yes, we are very shy about it, especially in the first place where you do not know anybody. You don't know if someone will to laugh at you. Especially, I think this is not an easy industry to come in. When you're competing with veterans and also a lot of up and coming as well. So you yourself, as a newbie who's coming into the industry, it is very daunting and intimidating. So regardless, I think as long as you approach somebody, I'm sure our industry is friendly, I think. Yeah, and we're very willing to help. So
we are very friendly and we are willing to help. For her.
So, yes, bottom line is you need to ask. Okay, now, another question.
So many questions, huh?
Yes. Are you living your dream life now?
Dream life?
Dream life.
Oh, that's a very difficult question to answer. To me, what's important is I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. I'm happier and I enjoy the freedom. It's not the amount of money that I'm making, but it's the satisfaction that I'm having and the happiness level that I'm having right now.
Right, speaking of the income that we're making, I think back then you were saying, I still remember back then you were telling me that you give yourself 1 year to actually see if you can make it in this industry.
Yeah.
So I presume you can make it lah. That's why you didn't go back and count money.
Yeah, of course. If not, I'm staying here for what?
Having said that, it's not that we're earning tens of thousands. Please do not misunderstood. This one must give disclaimer. I know people think we earn a lot. Actually, no, we don't. I think what keeps us sustained is our passion, and I think the students we met is also very important.
Yeah.
students that we met, people that we met were always very encouraging. Veterans that we have met, they selflessly share their experience and give us a lot of encouragement. I think overall it's the unity and the energies that the possibility that this industry gave us that keep us here, right? Would you say that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. What would you have done differently if you were to turn back the clock? Would you have done anything differently?
If I can turn back the clock, I might go into this industry earlier.
Why is that so?
Why is that so? At least I have a better understanding of what's going on.
Do you think you are impacting life? Is this what you look at when you first came into the industry? Because we know that a lot of instructors say that, we want to impact life, we want to help people to get healthier. Is this your thought when you came into this industry?
Wow, Chile. Is that my thought? Honestly speaking,
Yes. Nothing but the truth. We are very real. That's why you see no makeup.
honestly speaking, that is not my first thought. My first thought when I first wanted to come in is just to, for me, it's just to explore. I'm not very sure why I wanted to do this, but it's when I was doing this, what I found out when I was doing this, and that's the reason. Find out the reason why I'm still doing this right now. So, acting life, I hope I have an influence on them. But to me, it's I just want everyone to get healthy together.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, she's actually very famous in her territory. Where? Hougang.
Hougang?
No, she run all over Singapore, except Jurong. Jurong also go, right?
Jurong very far, but still go. Yeah.
I guess, in a nutshell, is that if I may conclude, is that you do not know why you came into this industry in the first place. I think that is very real because a lot of us, we do not know why we want to do certain things. It's just a calling from the heart. It's just that we thought that we want to do something. But I guess as time goes and you start to explore more and more, you feel that, hey, this is actually something that you really want to do.
Yeah.
I guess that's how you start to find your calling. I think not all of us are very lucky to know what our true calling is in life at an early stage. But a lot of us actually stumble through life seeking and wanting more. So I guess it's actually you need to step out of your comfort zone if you want to. Okay, any advice for the instructors out there, the newbies especially, if they want to come into this industry?
Never give up, because it's always difficult to make the first move, and it's always difficult to actually continue to persist what you want to do, because some of us might look at the income, because some of them come out from a full-time job, but to me is over the time, because of passion, people can feel your own passion, so you will attract the crowd who actually follows you, and that's when your classes starts coming in, and that's when you are actually turn your passion into work. Yeah, so just never give up. Just continue to believe what you believe in.
So I guess the saying is true. Love what you do and you never have to work a single day in your life. Alright, I guess that's all for today. Thank you, Minion, and thank you everyone for watching. So if you like my video, please comment down below who else you want to see next time. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye!
Cheers up!
Cheers!
Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to Natalie Nancy Tan's
YouTube channel! See,
I want to say Natalie again, so go back.
Next time, okay? When I have my fan club, they will have the slogan.
Yeah, created by minion Teng Eng Eng. Don't forget.
Yeah, 这是奶大力。What's the slogan you say? Hello， 大家好，我是奶大力。越叫越大力。
快走下咧 You check your channel first. Then later I say the wrong one, you subscribe to the wrong one, not my business. Very seriously, you don't know your own channel?
Yeah. My channel is called Natalie Nancy Tan. Yay, pakang liao ba? Pakang!
Filming your vlog. What question you want to ask?
See, I forgot already. What was the last one you said?
Cut.
Okay, start recording. Cannot pray already.
Cannot pray?
Cannot pray.
Don't pray eh?
Alright, before we sign off, I would like to thank Make Your Mark for sponsoring this video, and also do keep a lookout for my collaboration with them, and we intend to have much more video to actually show it to you in the future. So please give us a thumbs up, and if you like Make Your Mark, you want to know what they're all about, do head over to their channel, which I'll link in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in